Hold up.
I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today I want to talk about gratitude at a deeper level. How can we make gratitude part of our life? A lot of us have to remind ourselves to be grateful all the time, and that's okay. Some of us use journals every night. We open a gratitude journal and we start to write down the things that we're thankful for and we're grateful for. That's absolutely fine as well. Today I want to go to a deeper level of how we can practice gratitude. And I think maybe in a couple of days we'll actually make this into a reflection meditation and share it with you as well. The first thing we need to understand, why do we practice gratitude? Because we've read books about it. It tells us that our lives will change, we'll manifest. Some of us are truly grateful because we feel good when we're grateful for things. We feel good. Some of us have the wrong intention. We try to practice gratitude because we think or we're scared that we lose it if we don't practice gratitude, the right way. Okay, today I want you to understand one thing, that right now in your life, remind yourself, nothing is certain. Absolutely nothing is certain. Your heart may stop in the next second. Your kidney may fail in the next second, unexpectedly. No matter how healthy you are, how clean you eat, what kind of exercise you do, that may happen. At the same time, all of a sudden, if you're suffering from cancer, your doctors may just come and say, hey, your cancer's gone into remission unexpectedly. Anything can happen. Nothing is certain. You may find that, there's the love that you've been waiting for in your life suddenly comes in unexpectedly. And all of a sudden, you're in this beautiful relationship. At the same time, you may also suddenly find that the love of your life is no longer there unexpectedly. You see, nothing is certain. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's the way life is. We don't have to judge the fact that nothing is certain. These are mysteries of life. This is destiny. No human being understands how and when. We can use science to explain some things, but some things are still unexplained. We can use religion to decipher and make meaning of grief and death and loss, but it still occurs and no one has the full meaning. So they're mysteries of life, and that's why they're called mysteries of life, even by religion and even in medicine. Some people call it destiny. We have no control over our destiny. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen in the next second. We don't know whether the person who loves us may suddenly have a change in heart. Where the person you love, you may suddenly have a change in heart. Nothing is certain at all. Knowing that allows us to live with hope. Every human being lives with hope that we may not die. We will not lose the love of our life. That we may get that promotion. We may get that job. We may get that abundance in our life. We live with hope, with comforting thoughts, with comforting beliefs, with comforting ideals that help us get up every day and go through our day. Some of us are driven with prayer, faith, and belief in prayer that prayer will get us through. Some of us are with the mindset that whatever is happening happens for the best. Even if it may not be good today, there's a larger reason as to why something may happen. So remember, nothing is certain. It doesn't stop us from being grateful. And when nothing is certain, the only thing that we're left with is to be grateful for what we have right now. And that's why gratitude is an exercise that can help you get out of your lowest moments, the lowest points in life, when you're the saddest, when you're the happiest. It can help us to see that happiness. A lot of people have happiness right in front of them, but they cannot see it because they've closed their minds towards happiness. A lot of people have closed their minds to love, even though there may be love right in front of them, but they can't see it because they've shut themselves to it. So when we practice gratitude at a deeper level, it is the only thing that we can actually practice because nothing is certain. So if I'm having a good day today, I can be grateful for that good day because nothing's certain on how tomorrow may turn out. A good day today doesn't have to mean a good day tomorrow. But gratitude teaches us to focus on things that are going well for us, the people that we currently have in our lives. Okay, while we may focus on the people we've lost, but it should never ever put us in that deep depression that we cannot focus on what we have right now in our life. And to bring that balance, because it's very difficult, grief can break us down. Loss can break us down. To keep that balance, we've got to practice gratitude at every step in our life. So for example, if it feels good for you to be in nature, for you to be in love, for you to have companionship, then you should grow that. If it feels good for you to feel healthy in your body, use your legs, use your feet, use your eyes. If it feels good to be healthy, you should grow that. If it feels good for you to wake up in the morning with so much of energy and freshness because you slept well, you should grow that as well. If it feels good when someone forgives you or you forgive someone, you should grow that. If it feels good for you to give, then you should give more. Whatever feels good to you truly in your heart, you need to grow that more. And you grow that with the practice of gratitude. Now, the deeper level that I want to teach people today is assigning value or making something sacred. Like you have a child, and that child is the love of your life. You assign that child value and importance and make them valuable. And that's why you give your life. You give everything. You will sacrifice. You will do everything for that love of your life, whether it's a child, your partner, your parents, your sibling. Why? And why will you do it without motivation and without inspiration? Because you've assigned value to it. You've made it sacred. Your child or that love in your life is sacred to you, so you will treat it with value. For example, you buy an expensive watch, you buy an expensive bag, it's valuable to you. You don't have to be reminded or motivated or inspired to look after it, to take care of it, to provide safety to it. You do it because you've assigned value. The things that we do not assign value to are taken for granted. If I don't assign value to my health, I'm okay losing it. I'm okay selecting lifestyles and poor lifestyles that damage me because I've not assigned value. But when I've assigned value to this amazing, incredible human body, I will automatically, by making it sacred and making it valuable, I will take the right action to do what I need to do to maintain that valuable or that sacred thing, person, or event in my life. So let's go through a simple exercise. Okay, for the longest time we have prayers, we have ceremonies, we have rituals, Thanksgiving days to celebrate, to be thankful, to be grateful for what's going on in our life. There's a good harvest, the first rains, the farmers have their ceremony or their rituals that they celebrate in thanks to God for the rain or for a good harvest, and likewise with several other religious ceremonies. Okay, now what I want everyone to do right now at this point, take a deep breath. Take a deep inhale and take a deep exhale. Okay, now take a deep inhale and hold your breath. Hold it until you're uncomfortable. Whether it's 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, I want you to feel that discomfort. Now I want you to ask yourself, would your life be the same if you didn't have this breath? Or if this breath changed? You're gasping for breath, you have a shallow breath because you have a lung problem or whatever it is. You wouldn't be alive if you didn't have a breath. Now, that gives you opportunity to make your breath sacred, valuable, because you know without it, the quality of your life would change or you wouldn't have a life. So, but every single day we breathe automatically without reminding ourselves this amazing creation is inhaling and exhaling and keeping us alive. Knowing this now, how can I make it sacred and valuable? And when I make it valuable, what are the actions I take to maintain this beautiful breath? So maybe I keep my lungs clean, maybe I do my exercise, maybe I do a little bit of morning breathing exercises or pranayama. Those are the little actions I take to keep it sacred. The same actions I take to look after my expensive car or that new watch I bought or that bag I bought. I'll make sure it's cleaned, it's put away, it's looked after, it's locked up. I've taken little actions to keep it valuable and sacred. The same thing with your breath. Now, look around you. Wherever you're sitting right now, look around you. What do you see that you love? Okay, or something that excites you. It could be nature. I can look at trees and birds and it's wow, it's nature. I can look at maybe a picture of my daughter right now, valuable, sacred. Now close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you see anything? Can you see that picture of your loved one? In your mind you can. Can you see the beautiful birds out there, the leaves, or anything that you focus on in the room right now? And what does that remind us of? I want you to ask yourself this question. How would the quality of your life change if you didn't have your eyesight? Now this gives us an opportunity to make our eyes sacred. The health of our eyes sacred, valuable. So now what are the little actions I can take? look after my eyes, eat a clean diet, do my little eye exercise, don't have too much of screen time, sleep well at night. Because by assigning it value, making my eyesight sacred, I will now look after it. I don't have to be motivated to look after my eyes. I don't have to be motivated to do my morning breathing exercises. It's going to happen because I made it sacred. Now let's go to your spine. Imagine your spine. Okay, it supports your entire body weight, your musculoskeletal system. Okay, imagine your spine when you have that lower back pain, when you have that upper cervical pain. Your entire spine carries your entire back, your weight, everything. Your posture makes you look good, makes you feel good, allows you to move around. Now close your eyes and imagine if you had a problem with your spine, you couldn't move, you have that pain that doesn't allow you to exercise. So the question to ask yourself is, how would the quality of my life change if I lost the health of my spine? Now you have the opportunity to make it sacred, to make your spine valuable. What are the little action points? Maybe I'll do a little bit of yoga. Maybe I'll remind myself to have a good posture. Maybe I'll make sure that my vitamin D levels are good through my diet because my spine needs that. Simple little things which you don't have to be motivated to do now because you've made it sacred. Your fingers. Can you imagine that you will not be able to touch, to feel, to lift, to carry, to do so many things if you didn't have the use of your fingers, your toes, your legs? Make it sacred. Imagine how your quality of life would change if you didn't have any of these working. Now that you make it sacred, what are the little action points? I'll exercise, I'll keep them strong. You start looking at your life with a different sense of gratitude. So when I see that my fingers move, I'm grateful that they're moving. I have them and I want them to continue moving, so I take certain actions. Okay? Your loved ones. Okay? Your loved ones. They nourish you with the love they give you. You nourish them with the love you give them. Okay? Imagine if that changed. Imagine if that changed because you found something more exciting. You took your attention and focus of what you have right in front of you and you put it into something that doesn't give you that kind of love, but maybe it gives you excitement, like more money, like more work, taking more on your plate to fill a void. But in the background, you neglect where the real nourishment of love comes. Close your eyes now and think, what would your life be if you had to lose that love in your life? If you had to lose your loved one? If your loved one was taken away from you tomorrow, how much of regret and grief would you have? Now you don't have to be motivated and inspired to spend more time with them or to nourish them or to make them part of your life as equal or more than your work and money and everything else. That's equally important. But now that you've made that love in your life or that person sacred, you will automatically do things the right way. You will be grateful for them and you will take those little action points. Yes, I want to be successful in my career. I want to do more, but this is important to me. It's sacred. I must also give this person time. Nourish them, be them for them. So now you change your entire schedule. Be as busy as you want, but you do not forget about what you've made valuable and sacred, because you cannot when you've made it sacred and you've made it valuable. Let me end it with your entire human body is a gift. Nothing is certain, but what is certain is we're given a gift. If you're alive right now, the gift is life. The gift is your body. And now you have the opportunity to make it sacred and valuable. Because if you don't, you will neglect it. You will neglect the only thing that is certain, which is your life right now. You don't know whether you're going to have it tomorrow, day after, in the next 1 second, in the next 1 hour. But right now, what is certain is you have the gift of life. Make it sacred. Make your entire body, your mind, your heart sacred. For that, what are the little action points? A little bit of 30 minutes of exercise, eating some clean food, sleeping well at night, not allowing stress to damage the sacred creation that you've now made sacred. When you make it sacred, you will automatically learn to let go, learn to accept things that you cannot control, because you know that stress will destroy this beautiful human body and mind. But because you've made it sacred, you will now take action to start drawing boundaries, let go of stuff, let go of things that no longer serve you. You allow yourself to keep greed in check, because there is value to the human body. So this is a deeper level of gratitude where the things that mean to you, first make them sacred. Assign value to them. The same way you assign value, some people assign value to their jobs. It's good. It's good. Assign value to that, you'll do the right things. But Everything else in life that matters, that is truly close to you, once you make it sacred or once you assign value, you automatically start to be grateful for it and you take the right actions. Just being grateful and not doing anything doesn't really work. I'm grateful today I can see, and I want to see tomorrow, so I will do my eye yoga. I am grateful today that I woke up alive. Okay, so I want to wake up alive tomorrow and day after. I may have a disease right now, but I'm grateful that I'm still alive. Now, what are the action points I can take so that my body can hopefully recover from that disease, or I can get better, or I can feel stronger? Let's talk about someone who's differently able now. Someone watching this that may not have eyesight, someone that may not have legs, someone that may not have hands. Still, the practice works because the focus of gratitude is on what you have and what is going well for you. Not on what you don't have and not on what is not going well for you. Of course, our minds will move to negativity. Our minds will naturally move to the things that we don't have and we want. It'll move to the things that are not going well for us. That's okay, but it's your job through mindfulness to shift the energy back to what is going well for you and what you have in your life right now. Because there are too many people focused on what they don't have and what's not going well, that life passes them by and they can no longer see and enjoy what they have in their life. And that's when we say we're wasting away our life. And that depression is pulling us down more and more and more and more because we become victims to our own thinking. But if we have the ability to shift attention and energy of our thoughts to what is going well, fine, I'm having a bad day right now. Just look at this picture of my daughter right now. Oh, I have a great book to read. Okay, I've shifted attention. It's still a bad day, but I'm good in my mind because I'm focusing on the things that are going well. The problem is when we shift all our focus on everything that's negative and everything that's not going well, and the human mind will do that. That's why we cultivate mindfulness to remind us in clarity that, hey, I'm slipping. Let me shift my attention and move back right now. So again, like I said, close your eyes today and do this exercise. Anything that you want more of in your life, anything that you have, without this human body and mind, your life is useless. Practically useless. Okay? Make it sacred. You should never have to be motivated to look after your health. If you have to be motivated to look after your health, it is because you don't value yourself. You've not assigned it the right amount of value. You take it for granted because this body wakes up every single day until it's too late. Okay, if there's love that's constantly going out of your life and you just say, oh, I'm unlucky, everyone cheats on me, everyone betrays me, everyone hurts me and stuff like that, maybe you haven't been giving it the value that you should. You've not made it sacred. You've now made it conditional, that I will only love when I get this. I will only be like this when I get that. These things are real. They're called energies. They're called mysteries of life. And what you make sacred, you value. You value. You take action to keep that value high. You don't take the right action, you lose the value, or you remove the sacred sphere around it and it becomes nothing. As simple as that. So this is the deeper practice of gratitude today. So everyone who's been practicing journaling, now you want to go one step further. What in your life do you make sacred? And then when you reach the phase where you no longer have to be motivated to go and spend time with your parents, to make that call to your parents, spend more time with your loved ones. Today, people have to be motivated to spend time with their loved ones. They have to be motivated by therapists. That, okay, why don't you do this 5-step exercise to spend more time? You shouldn't have to be doing that if you've assigned value to your partner. It should come from within because you made it sacred. So rather than going through all those exercises, first, the only one exercise you need to do is assign value. Make it sacred. When you make it important, you will do it. Like, if you need money, you will do that job because without money, you can't survive. So you will do that job whether you like it or not. But now you want to like what you do, so you make it sacred. So if it's the health that you're struggling with, no, don't look for more motivation. It never works. Works for 1 hour, 1 day at the most, and tomorrow you're looking for a new motivational video to get up and do yoga, to get up and walk, to get up and... No, don't do that. Spend that time today to make your body and life sacred. And then what are these little action plans that I need to do to maintain that value that I've now created? Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. Remember, you care is all about you. It comes with you. If you don't make yourself sacred, Why should anyone ever respect you or believe in you or appreciate you or forgive you if you can't do it with yourself? That's a simple question I ask everyone. If you can't do it for you, don't expect other people to do it for you. If you don't know how to love and respect yourself, you can't expect other people to do it as well. You can't. Then they define what success and love and intimacy needs to be for you, and then you feel that you're a doormat. You got to define this. What is intimacy to me? What is love to me? What is forgiveness to me? What are my boundaries? What makes me happy? Okay? How do I like myself in my own skin? But if you're waiting for the world to draw this for you and to define it for you, you're always going to be miserable. And we all make that mistake at some point. We never get it perfect, but right now, we know that it starts with us. So you got to go back to the drawing board and figure out you. Make yourself sacred first. I know too many people who say, I don't care about me, but I care about everyone else. You cannot care about everyone else genuinely if you don't care about yourself. It's an image that you're trying to. With the goodness in your heart, you're trying to maintain that image, which is very, very draining. You cannot care for someone else if you don't know how to care for yourself. It starts with you, period. You were born from a cell. Everything started with you, not with someone else. You have your own mindset. You have your own values, your own belief systems. You can't let someone else define that for you. And remember, again, nothing is certain. The only thing certain right now is that you have life. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to make the best of what you have? By practicing gratitude. Have a great day, everyone.